1Password, a password manager with a decade of experience and a much-loved family subscription, goes up against Proton Pass, a newer tool founded by an especially privacy-conscious company. Which is safer, cheaper, and overall better for daily use? And what are the pros and cons for each that you should know about? I'll review all of this in this 1Password versus Proton Pass comparison. It makes sense to start out talking about security. After all, you put a lot of your trust in your password manager. Because both providers are such well-established companies, there are a few things they have in common in this area. For example, both 1Password and Proton Pass use AES 256 encryption to safeguard accounts. This encrypts data on both ends, so it's completely protected from any outside snoopers. With both password managers, everything inside your vault is for your eyes only, because both providers employ a zero-knowledge architecture. This means your entries are entirely private, and not even the staff at these companies can view them, not even if they need to. Also, while both password managers have been audited to prove their security infrastructures are legit, Proton Pass is actually one of the few open source password managers. This means the company's code is always publicly available for view and patches. In my opinion, it doesn't get more trustworthy than that. As expected, both tools offer MFA options to authenticate the login process and make it safer. However, 1Password security goes a step further with its security key. You'll need this security key every time you want to access your account on a new device. You'll still have your master password too, the 1Password to rule them all, and because a cybercriminal would have to have both of these, they're much less likely to be able to get inside your account. Proton Pass's answer is Sentinel. This feature combines AI with human analysis to make it much harder, if not impossible, for any suspicious login attempts to actually go through. Taking all of these security measures into consideration, while both providers are certainly secure password manager options, some users might prefer Proton Pass security because of the overall transparency. If you'd like to get the best price on either 1Password or Proton Pass, be sure to check the description for my exclusive discount or scan these QR codes now. Moving on in our password manager comparison, which one is easier to use? 1Password and Proton Pass are equally accessible, with reliable applications for phones, desktop devices, and browser extensions. 1Password apps are polished, and there are colorful icons which make finding what you need super quick. Users can use this sorting menu or add relevant tags to keep passwords neatly organized. I really like how it lets users drag and drop passwords, which makes managing entries truly seamless. If a password needs to be edited or shared, that can all be accessed from this window. But the best thing about 1Password is that with the family plan, admins can easily change permissions for who has access to entire vaults. This is the best implementation of admin controls I've seen in any product, and in my opinion, it makes 1Password the best password manager app for both beginners and families. In comparison, Proton Pass feels a little more minimalistic and has much more of a techie vibe with a neon color palette. When it comes to ease of use for this provider, the apps are divided into 3 main sections which make most tasks feel pretty straightforward. There are drag and drop controls, and you can even use them with bulk items. The buttons to edit, add new entries, and share items can all be seen in this one window, and you can pin passwords for quick access. All that said, while there's no denying Proton Pass has good functionality, I can't help but feeling like their apps give off more of a corporate vibe when compared to 1Password's design. But let's dive a bit deeper into our Proton Pass versus 1Password features comparison. With both 1Password and Proton Pass, there are standard features designed to make everyday tasks simpler. For example, they both have password generators. Strong passwords are absolutely the most important step in keeping your accounts locked down, and having a good password generator means you won't need to use any brain power to come up with complex combinations. Next, the provider's browser extensions let you automatically paste login details and banking info as you visit web pages. Proton Pass seems to autofill just fine, especially with forms, but 1Password supports more complex login forms, and I found it even seamlessly autofilled inside apps on my mobile. My only criticism about autofill is directed at Proton Pass, because at times it didn't offer to save new login information, a feature that 1Password has pretty dialed in. It's a bummer that this feature has to be a little hit or miss. Both 1Password and Proton Pass allow password sharing with non-users. All you need to do is generate a shareable link, and they both have features if someone needs to access your account in an emergency or you forget your master password. And another essential feature that both providers share is a way to check just how secure your login items are. Proton Pass calls their tool Password Monitor, and it identifies weak or reused passwords, whereas 1Password's version is called Watchtower, and it notifies users if their information was involved in any leaks. Speaking of leaks, if you're worried that any of your passwords might have fallen into the wrong hands, we have a free tool to tell you whether any of your passwords have been leaked and how many times. Definitely worth checking out if you have time after this video. So that's all the standard stuff that you'd expect all best password manager candidates to have. But does either password manager offer anything unique? Beginning with our 1Password review of unique features, it has travel mode, which enhances users' data security while abroad. You just mark which items are safe for travel, and anything not marked will be temporarily removed from your vault for added security. And 1Password also has privacy cards to make online shopping safer. Basically, you get these virtual payment cards and then lock them to a single merchant. So if a cybercriminal somehow got a hold of the virtual card's details, they wouldn't be able to use them anywhere else. Now, Proton Pass doesn't have that many unique features, but one cool one it does have is Hide My Email aliases. These are fake emails that you can use when signing up for newsletters or forums, helping you protect your privacy and avoid spam mail. As you can see, each provider has more than enough features to keep users busy. However, overall, for personal use, I'd argue that 1Password has implemented these better and with a more reliable autofill and more unique features. And don't forget, you can save some money today on either provider by using the links in the description. But do all subscriptions actually include everything we've discussed, or is there a catch? Let's quickly break it down. Both password managers offer business, individual, and family plans. Taking a look at 1Password first, its individual plan costs more than Proton Pass's. But that's without using our discount link. You can slash the price further and make use of all its features by scanning this QR code. Moving on to our Proton Pass review of subscriptions, without any discount, Proton Pass is cheaper for individual use, while its family plan costs the same as 1Password's. A single subscription gives users everything we've discussed and unlimited fake emails, so it's definitely cost effective. Look, I get it, choosing a password manager isn't easy, especially when differences seem so subtle, but you can't go wrong with either 1Password or Proton Pass. That's just in my opinion. They're both ideal solutions for protecting your sensitive information. So since both are secure, you should think about what your next priority is. If you want a beginner-friendly and feature-packed tool, then 1Password is perfect. Now, on the other hand, if privacy and transparency are your top concerns, then it doesn't get any better than Proton Pass. That's my 2 cents. And there you have it, my 1Password versus Proton Pass password manager comparison. I hope you found it useful. Stay safe out there, and see you next time.